Working from home sounds great until you realize how easy it is to get distracted by like literally everything in your house. Working from home makes it so easy to be constantly thinking about, hey, my bed is just in the other room and I could totally just go take a nap right now. And this is gonna be a nightmare. All that to say, it's really easy to get distracted, and it's also really easy to not feel productive even when you're actually getting a lot of things done at work. I've had to find a lot of ways to keep myself focused and keep myself feeling productive. Kind of had to figure out a way to simulate the feeling of an office that I've never worked in. So I wanted to share some realistic tips for working from home to help you feel more productive and help you feel, better. My first tip is to give yourself time in the morning. Nothing is worse than waking up at the time that you're supposed to start working and full sprinting to your computer and having no time to even comprehend that you're alive before you have to start working. Take 30 minutes to an hour in the morning to just sit and be with yourself and have no responsibilities yet, and to just relax and realize that you're alive and that you have to work to keep yourself alive, and, just give yourself a little pep talk for the day because, you're going to have to work for the next 50 years or until you die. Maybe don't go down that rabbit hole first thing in the morning. Sit outside with your coffee. Listen to the birds chirping. I don't know. Do whatever makes you feel good. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that you should journal or do anything. You could be a giant piece of crap. Scroll on your phone. I don't know. Just enjoy not having any responsibilities or anybody to tend to for the first hour, even if it's 15 minutes. Just give yourself something so that you have time to just prepare for the day. My second tip, which I transparently do not follow this rule very often at all, get ready in the morning, even if it's just a little bit. And I'm not talking about putting on jeans. I'm not talking about putting on a whole pantsuit or whatever. I mean, put on some comfy clothes that aren't the PJs that you slept in last night, and maybe do your hair a little bit, and maybe put a little makeup on if you're feeling good. But I don't know, sometimes I think that works for me, the whole look good, feel good thing. It's hard for me to want to get ready in the morning, we all just want to be in PJ pants. In fact, I'm in PJ pants right now. So I didn't follow my own rule today, but I did my hair and I did my makeup, and that's better than nothing. My next tip is to get movement in. I don't care how you do it. I don't care if you go for a walk in the morning. I don't care if you do a little 15-minute Pilates session. Get moving first thing in the morning. Get the blood flowing, get the brain flowing. I swear by my walking pad. To this day, one of the best things that I've ever purchased. I promise it will make you so much more productive throughout the rest of the day. There's just something about those endorphins or whatever. I don't know. I think it works. When I first started working from home, I worked on my ass. And then I relaxed on my ass, and there was just a lot of ass sitting happening in the span of 24 hours. I took my steps from 1,000 steps a day, which I'm really not exaggerating that number, to at least 7,000 a day by just walking for an hour on the treadmill while I work. And honestly, it helps me focus because I can't do anything else while I'm walking on the treadmill. Honestly, you can do your movement at any point in the day. I just think that for me personally, if I don't do it first thing in the morning, I'm not going to do it at all. So first thing in the morning, put your workout clothes on, get on your walking pad, go for a walk outside before you start working, anything. And I promise you will be more productive. Tip number 4 is to invest in your setup. I know that it sounds really shitty to have to spend money to make money at your job, but you spend so much time sitting at your desk, and it's just worth having something that you really love and you really enjoy being there. Because if you hate your setup, you're not going to want to sit there for 8 hours a day. And the reality is you have to sit there for 8 hours a day. So you might as well enjoy it, right? It doesn't have to be anything crazy. Invest in some mood lighting, invest in a second monitor, invest in maybe one of those little creamy keyboards or whatever. I say or whatever, I didn't spend months researching those so I could buy one. Invest in something that makes you happy at your desk that makes you want to spend time there. My fifth tip is that sometimes that really nice setup that you invested all of your money in just doesn't get the job done anymore because you're so used to it being your workspace. So sometimes it really is important to switch up your environment, whether that's changing up your desk setup, going to a coffee shop, or sitting outside and working outside for a few hours. I hate having to physically go anywhere, so I usually just pick a different spot in my house, and that's fine. Sometimes you just need a little bit of a change of pace, a change of environment to inspire you to work. Tip number 6 is to take breaks throughout the day. And I know that this probably sounds really obvious, but I feel like work from home culture has put a lot of pressure on us to constantly be working for 8 hours a day. When in reality, studies show that people who work in an office only actually work about 4 hours a day. Between going to the water cooler, taking bathroom breaks, running into somebody on the way back from the bathroom break, and now you're having a little conversation that turns into a 30-minute conversation, or taking lunch breaks. All of those things add up throughout the day, and I feel like it's really easy to feel guilty for taking breaks when you're working from home, when in reality, that's totally normal and you should be taking breaks. But it is really beneficial to maybe take 5-10 minutes to go throw some laundry in and get like a couple of quick little tasks done around the house that you don't have to think about it later. Or you could use this time to get some movement in, do a little Pilates exercise, go sit outside in the sun for a few minutes. Whatever feels relaxing to you. And this one I cannot stress enough. Eat your meals away from your desk. If you have 15 minutes to eat a meal, eat it literally anywhere else. I don't care if you eat it on your roof. Eat away from your desk. Give yourself that 15 minutes to just walk away from your desk, fuel your body, fuel your brain, and come back to your job with fresh eyes. Tip number 7 is to start your day by making a checklist. Like I've said, it's really easy to feel unproductive and like you didn't actually get anything done during the day when you're working from home. Writing down all of the things that you need to do for the day in small chunks makes it feel a lot more achievable, and it gives you like a goal. It's kind of like a game. You get to check things off when you're done. But not only that, at the end of the day, you have something that you can look back on and go, wow, I completed 8 to 10 tasks today, instead of looking back and being like, well, I don't really feel like I did a whole lot, when in reality, you actually made forward movement. As someone who doesn't really have tasks laid out in front of me for me, I have to take this time in my day to structure my days and make sure that I'm getting things done. But I also have to remind myself that I don't need to be God and get a month's worth of work done in one day. So maybe while you're taking that hour to yourself in the morning, write down a quick checklist, add in a couple of things that you could maybe do around the house on those quick breaks that you're going to take. Even if it's something as simple as checking your emails, it gives you something to check off to make you feel like you've done something productive for the day. And my last tip is to have an end of the workday routine and take time to intentionally relax. Again, it's so easy to mush together work and home when you work in your home. Close all of your tabs on your computer. Turn your computer off. Close any notebooks you have. Clean up your desk and leave. Walk away from your desk and don't go back. And then take time to intentionally relax. Make sure that you're signaling to your body that it is time to relax. Find a hobby. Find a show that maybe you watch every day right after work, or listen to a podcast, read a book, color a page. I don't know. Whatever you like to do, whatever tickles your fancy. Find something that you can do every single day after work that signals to your brain it is time to stop working. And again, I'm not great at this. I also am really bad at making myself relax right after work. But don't be like me. Do as I say, not as I do, right? But with all of that being said, I hope that you guys can learn from some of my mistakes that I have made in my time working from home. I don't know, maybe you'll be like employee of the month next month because of me and my tips. Maybe not. Maybe you'll be the worst employee of the month. I don't know. We'll see. This is what works for me. This is what has made me feel more productive, and I hope that it works for you too. Just remember that working from home is hard. It is a very new thing still, and you're not the only one struggling with it. So we're all in this together, like High School Musical. And if you have any tips that I didn't mention that you think are really helpful, drop them in the comments if there's anybody even watching this video. And yeah, I will see you guys next time.